Hey folks, Archman here again with another knife review. Like the title says, I'm going to talk about this Benchmade 940, which I traded for a couple days ago, a couple weeks ago or a week ago or something, for a really cool blade. I actually traded for a Swamp Warden, which is an awesome knife, almost impossible to find. But I think that I'm going to enjoy this guy. Basically, I will definitely carry and use this knife, even though the Swamp Rat, it might be a little more valuable, all things considered. Especially its rarity, and that steel, man, that those are made out of SR 101. Amazing. Best steel I've ever used. Anyway, this review is about this guy, and I like it a lot so far. Basically, it's really sleek and slim and slender, but it also has a good sized and usable blade and handle shape. It's basically a really great mesh of form and function. Just for shits and grins, why not? I'm gonna hold it up against this Sabenza if I can get them both to the same side. So yeah, this is a large Sabenza, so pretty similar, a little bit smaller. I love the size of the large Sabenza. It's pretty much perfect and ideal as far as my hands go. This one, they both have double thumb lugs too, so they both open up pretty easily as long as you're not retarded. So this guy, it's my first axis lock, and which is one of the reasons I was willing to do that trade, is that I wanted an axis lock. And I wanted the 940, just based on looks, and I had handled it in a brick and mortar store where they wanted $190 for this thing. Yeah, how about that? This knife can be had for 120 bucks online, which is expensive, but it's also, I think, for what you get, worth it. So that's kind of the deal there. Drinking coffee out of my Prism cup here. All right. The titanium, and this thing's awesome, double walled smoky titanium cup. Anywho, so I feel like this knife is pretty sweet. I wanted to try out the axis, like I said. I got my brother and his wife Benchmade Griptilians for their wedding, and I kind of dicked with my brothers a little bit before I gave it to them, 20 minutes or something like that. And then after I gave it to him, a little bit more, and I really liked the axis. It's funny because I've been carrying a Sabenza for like 8 years, 2001, it's 2008 now, something like that, seven-ish years. And so it's funny because every time one of my friends was like, "Oh dude, Arch, I know you love knives, check out this awesome Benchmade that I just got," I always was like, check it out and be like, "Oh, I don't, it's just definitely not a Sabenza, sweet knife, good for you, But I'm kind of wanting to get over that snobby type attitude. But one of the big things that I noticed and did not like about the axis lock, and I'm pretty sure I can't get it in focus with my crappy little camera. Well, that's not too bad. But you can see this little spring right there that's kind of on the other side of that stud. That is a very small little piece of metal. And I was just concerned that through, my uses, just dicking with the mechanism all the time, I could break that, and I still might, who knows. But anyway, I don't feel like it's as much of an issue, Maybe if you break one, it'll still work. And then you just unfortunately have to send your toy in to the manufacturer and get it fixed. Whatever. This lock, it kind of offers the best of two different locks, in my opinion. I mean, I'm sure it offers more, but just in your face, for me, is it kind of offers the strength of the back lock and the convenience of the liner lock, right? So it's really easy to open one-handed, close one-handed. So that's pretty cool. Let's see here. I don't know. Let's see. Here's my handy dandy, super trusty Spyderco native. Like if you, I mean, all it takes is, you know, you have to play with it. Like, I mean, this, I always thought I would not be a fan of the back lock, but as long as you practice it a little bit, you can become pretty sweet with it. But still, the liner lock is obviously the most convenient, easiest to open and close and dick with. But in this guy, like I said, I've not had it very long, so I haven't played with it too much. But super easy anyway. Love the axis so far, and just love the overall design of this guy. It's so sleek and slender, feels great in the hand. I might knock the edge off the back here a little bit just to make it even more sweet and rounded off and comfy in the hand. One of the things that I just love about this knife, and one of the biggest reasons that just stands out to me as a keeper, is it's just comfort when closed. Okay, I've definitely owned and let go of plenty of knives, just because it wasn't comfortable closed. You know, I like to, you know, if I'm reading or watching a movie or whatever, I might dick around with this gadget a little bit, and I like it to be comfortable when I do that. So that's a big deal for me. Another thing is the in-pocket comfort, okay? I like to be able to, when I'm going for my cell phone, I always put my cell phone in my right pocket, and that's where I put my knife, because I have other stuff, my camera or my iPod or things like that in my left pocket. And so I'm just gonna stand up, why not? Basically, when this is in the pocket and I go in for my phone, see my phone's right there, bang, I wanna be able to get it in and out without scraping my hand, and this thing is ridiculously comfortable for that. One of the knives that I have that it's okay, but I kind of feel like I have to avoid it, and I just have to have that on my mind, is this Spyderco UK pen knife. And I mean, certainly people that own it are going to go, oh, you know, what an asshole, you know, he's talking bad about my knife. But that's just what it is, all right? And then you got like the Strider, which, you know, it pretty much owns your pocket when it's in there, even if it is the concealed carry. So that's kind of that guy. It's still an awesome knife, and I love carrying that thing. But that's just kind of some of the differences there and benefits of this particular knife and design. I would say too, this guy really blurs the lines and the definition between like utility, or the knives that I would carry, utility, gentlemanly, and tactical, you know, kind of, unfortunately, whatever that means. And you know, when I say tactical, I'm thinking like I'm walking down a trail here in Colorado, and some asshole with a pit bull doesn't have their dog on a leash, and the freaking thing tries to attack me. I would like to be able to stick this right in their mouth, you know, and have them leave me alone, which is just, you know, it's silly, but whatever, it is what it is, you know. And like this knife right here, it kind of blurs those lines, I feel. It's just all those things. It's tactical, it's gentlemanly, and it's utilitarian. It's just everything, and that's pretty sweet. I think that's kind of hard to accomplish. Most of the rest of my knives don't really fit all those categories. They definitely are more one than the other. And this guy right here, I don't feel like it. I mean, certainly, probably your, you know, Joe Schmo sheeple would just look at this and go, "Oh my God, you know, it's a murder weapon," you know. But whatever, they're dumbasses. You know, unfortunately, we have to deal with stupid people. Like George Carlin says, think of your average guy out there, and realize that he's average. That's right in the middle. 50% of people are stupider than that guy. And these are, you know, the people we have to deal with day to day, as far as, you know, unreasonable people with knife carry. So I guess, guys, bottom line, I really like this 943, and I think if you're interested in a knife, or if you want to collect knives, anybody should probably be happy with this. So that's it, dudes. Archman out, and leave me a comment. I'm not sure if I covered anything useful with this, but thanks for watching. That's Archman. I'm going to go ahead and say that review may have been shit.